who is a governance expert
on
this issue. Doc, thank you very much for your time and good morning to you.
Good evening to you and your listeners.
I hope you're well, Doc. Yes. Well, first of all, let's because there's this intensified calls for the now special prosecutor currently, that's Kissi Agyabeng, to go. First of all, do you agree that it is time he goes? Hello, Doc.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yes. I was asking what you make of calls for the special prosecutor to be removed from office.
Yeah, thank you very much. For me, I'm not surprised because we have just made the call as far back 3 years ago. It was obvious to us then that the special prosecutor was not interested in fighting corruption. What he was interested in is his personal ego and then issues that are political in nature, for which reason he will always be in the news purporting to be working. So as far as 2 years ago, we called on another to remove him as prosecutor. Why were we making this call at that time? We wrote to the special prosecutor that there was a company, Digital City Solutions, was collecting from the assemblies in the name of GRAs, yet there was just a bill or was just covering up for them, and that the payments, government monies were going into private companies' accounts. The next day, the special prosecutor called us with speed and alacrity to bring our evidence. We did. After we sent our evidence, that was the end of the story. As I speak to you, 2 years, 3 years down the line, the special prosecutor has not even called us to tell us, oh, we are no longer interested in the case, or we have investigated the case and there's no merit, for which reason we are not continuing. So it was at that time that we realized that Kissi Agyabeng was just interested in his personal good. He glued in politically related matters, and then that is what he does over there. Now, early this year, we had cause to call again for his removal because there was a new government. Why? You know that Ken Oforiatta is a person interested in respect to investigation. You allowed Ken Oforiatta to leave the jurisdiction, and now you not come back to come and throw dust into the eyes of Ghanaians, and now declaring him a fugitive, and now back and forth. So for me and for where we sit, it is just clear that it is Kissi Agyabeng who actually doesn't want Ken Oforiatta to face the law. And that is why we are seeing the gymnastics we are seeing. So for me, in recent times, I have not made any call for his removal. So if other people have seen what we saw those days and are calling for his head, we will support it 1,000%. And we have no apologies or regrets for that.
So he has still not improved for you since the last time you made that call? You haven't seen any improvement in his operations?
This whole backer, you will see that there is an unseen hand trying to remove control all of us. In one breath, he is seen as working towards, if you like, I don't want to use the word extradition or coming back for Oforiatta. His actions and his actions are causing Oforiatta not to come. Because once you know that you started this investigation about this SML thing, not today. So once there was that issue, there was this issue of, how do you call it, the National Cathedral, so many issues that you yourself brought to the fore. Yet you allow the person to leave the jurisdiction, then you come and be dancing Kalogo to Ghanaians for us to think that you are the one trying even to bring him back, and Oforiatta is being, let's use the word admittedly, stubborn. So for me, I do not think that he is competent for the job. I saw it 2-3 years ago and we started making the call. So I have not followed anything he does in recent times. Some of the press conferences he has been doing, it is because the law requires him so to do. The reason why he comes out to talk. But I have not followed him in recent times because I don't believe him. I don't trust him. I don't think he's moving in the interest of the team.
I see, those are very strong opinions to hold on an office. I was just speaking to Alhaji Nusaf Hussein, who think that the office is relatively young. They are going through a learning process. And so far, he's been following his law as is expected to do. And the investigations take time. You disagree completely with all that?
For me, I'm not disagreeing completely with the learned lawyer, but what we are saying is that he is picking and choosing cases that gives him, put him in a good light in the eyes of the media. That is what I have seen. Because when we sent our case, and I believe other cases have gone there, it's a low profile case. So it has no political ramification or gains for him. So when it comes to issues like that, he does nothing, nothing about it. Because once an issue has been brought to you, whether we investigate or we don't investigate, the issue must be brought to finality. So this issue of just picking high profile cases and running to court, because we had evidence. And later on, didn't the finance minister go back to parliament to stop this GRA DCS collections in his budget statement? Why would something that has gone to parliament and is being implemented, the very same person who sent it to parliament now realize that the way the heat was coming, the then finance minister again, the same kind of data, went to parliament to withdraw DCS and GRA from collecting revenues from the assembly. Why did he do that? Because something had gone wrong. That one, the special prosecutor did not see. So for me, I have said that it is the office is relatively young, but the person there, I'm beginning to see that he's a stupid.
He's a square peg in a round hole.
Yes, but the office itself is relatively young,
Okay.
and if we had gotten a better person to run the OSP, we will not be where we are today, where there has not been a single judgment even in his favor as we speak.
Oh, okay. And it's an interesting opinion. You feel that he picks and chooses cases that gives him, so he's interested in self-promotion.
Yes, his interest in self-promotion, political aggrandizement, and all that override his interest in actually fighting corruption. Because you, the media, obviously, when there are high-profile cases, you talk about it, and that is where he sees himself to be relevant. We, the ordinary people, the cases we have sent to him, he has done nothing or he did nothing about it. And if you are sitting there as a special prosecutor for the state and you are interested in politically related matters that will gloat your ego and you don't care about other ones, when it is same corruption that we have reported to you, then I do not see such a person wanting. I'm beginning to suspect maybe he has presidential ambition and he wants to use this office as a launch pad.
You think our special prosecutor has big political ambitions and special prosecutor's office is an opportunity for him?
Yes, what can I say, my brother? Because he's behaving like the way politicians naturally behave. They go in for issues that will get people to talk about them, that will get them to trend for a long time. We have a special prosecutor who is supposed to fight corruption and corruption-related crimes or activities. So if we have come to you that private government money is being paid into private accounts and you don't see anything wrong with it, and the person who even started it has even withdrawn, my brother, what are we talking about? So I think that his interest, first and foremost, is not to fight corruption. He is there to grow his image and let the public see him as somebody who is supposed to be working, but in actual fact, he's not working in the interest of ordinary Ghanaians, including persons like me.
Dr. Fiadomor, thank you very much for speaking to us.
It's a pleasure.
He is a governance expert. He says he's dealt with the special prosecutor before. He's come to the conclusion that the guy is only interested in boosting his self-image, that perhaps he wants to be president. And so he sees the special prosecutor's office as an opportunity, as a launch pad. Yeah. You know, to be very frank, if I have any misgivings with Kissi Agyabeng, it's because I feel the same way. I feel that he goes and jumps into, because I think that when your hands are full, especially after what happened to Cecilia Dapa, I thought I should be cautious in going after another big case. like jumps into this SML matter, and then when he hears that there's something, he goes to pick it. Everything he goes to pick it. Can he not even say that? Currently, I think my hands are full. I would like to deal with this once, and I'm hoping that the other agencies picks up this and that and work on. Can you not even call and say, oh, I'm sending over, like, do you have to fail with Cecilia Dapa before carrying the docket to Ioko?
With that, see, I can't continue.
Like that. I feel that the whole thing was that was the moment when I realized that, this guy is engaged in self-promotion. Because it feels like that.
It is self-promotion.
He needs to be heard in the big cases so that his name will be there. But I think that the office of Special Prosecutor
should be something different more than self-promotion.
Say cases are maybe a Ghana for any DHN or Fasia. Say yeah, OSP,
yeah.
I don't see it as that.
What do you